And we're back. Guys, I want to tell you something. Don't hate your enemies, love them. That's why I love the Reconnect screen. Anyways, guys, I'm going to tell you something. We're back. We're talking about life is meaningless. This is part 2 because we got disconnected. But we're back. We are back. This time it didn't take 3 days. Driving through the badlands of Nevada. And it is a pretty good signal. But there's one spot you hit. And you can kiss AT&T goodbye, to say the least. I don't know about everyone else's. AT&T's pretty good. But you hit this one spot out here. And it's gone for a couple miles. It's gone. And in a second, I'm going to hit the rotate button on the camera while I teach and I preach to you. And I share with you all about Solomon. Because I want to share with you the scenery of this beautiful place called Nevada. But I want to get back on it because what I got to share with you is very important. Because in this day and age where we hear all about stress and anxiety and work-related stress and the hardships of life that we all face, we shouldn't face. You follow the Bible as an instruction manual to enlightenment and liberation, you'll find out real fast there ain't no reason to fuss, feud, and fight the struggle called life. Solomon teaches us and shares with us his wisdom. Life is meaningless. And this is not to browbeat us, and it's not to beat us down, and it's not to keep us oppressed with guilt and shame and all those awful things. Those are not the goodness of life. Those are not life abundant. The secret to life is meaningless is this. It's all about living in now. Not later, but now. It's about realizing the truth of something. That life ain't serious, so don't take it so. It's about realizing that all the things that we attach ourselves to and we hold all these expectations with and for, and we take so seriously, there ain't a reason. There ain't a reason to. Because it is all utterly meaningless. And that statement is to free us. Because it's the truth. As Solomon tells us, don't be too good, don't be too bad, be just right. Don't worry about getting all that wisdom about something. Don't worry about getting all that other stuff about something. Don't worry if you're missing out on the pleasures of life. Don't worry if someone's got it better than you. Don't worry. Because all of it is meaningless ultimately. There is no reference point. The only thing you got to do is do the will of thy Father in heaven. Thy will be done, thy kingdom come. Thy kingdom is love, as are you, Lord, with love. Amen. Let me tell you something. I've spent a great deal of time, effort, and energy. Many an hour have I invested in planning and being meticulous, only to discover that things never went my way. They never went the way that I planned them to go. Did what I have wanted come to pass? Did I reach the goal? Did I accomplish some things? Yes. I also failed at some things, yes. But ultimately, it was never by my hand did I come to be where I am. anything it done by my hand? No. By my plan? No. Because as incredibly inconceivable as it may seem at times, it's all part of a greater plan and an unseen hand that moves us all to it. Sometimes it's hard to accept. Sometimes it's hard to fathom. And sometimes it's hard to surrender to. But I tell you, if you look, you'll discover something that can only be discovered in hindsight. That every last thing under this sun, it was already planned out a long time ago. You have little power, ultimately, to decide how any of it goes. You can pray and you can ask. Can God change it a little bit for you? And you might find that He might decide to a lot of the times. But it's always at His discretion. Because there's Solomon also tells us that it was all decided a long time before you, I, or anyone in between was even a twinkle in the eyes of those that we descend from. The greatest wisdom that we can see in the words of Solomon, if we can grasp them beyond the eyes and the ears and the hearts that the modern world has instituted in us through indoctrination, education, and its teachings. The greatest lesson we can get is the phrase, life is meaningless. It is not meant to depress us in any way. The first time I read Solomon, the first time I read through the book, I just swore that was a chronically depressed human being talking to us and talking to me. But as I go along, the truth is, the key to the state of being, of thoughtlessness, but there is no thoughts in our mind, of the present moment, as some may call it. It's just being, as others may see it and know it. It's very simple. And it begins with acknowledging and accepting and surrendering to this simple truth, that life is not meant to be serious. Life is not meant to offend us. Life is not meant to hurt us. But life is meaningless. And those who grasp that simple truth will find that it is the key to a door. And it unlocks the lock of that door. And just beyond the door is bliss and joy and just presence. Timelessness and the glory of God awaits us just beyond that door. But first we got to realize how meaningless life is. And throughout his many, many, many examples that stretch on to that book of wisdom that Solomon shares with us, his philosophy and his observations and his lessons, the truth is very simple. It is not to try and find purpose and meaning and invest all of your life force and your energy and your time passing through this strange land that we are all foreigners of. It is to acknowledge and realize the truth. To find contentness and satisfaction in that which we do, no matter what it is. Therein lies the bliss and the joy and the satisfaction and contentness in the present moment. And those around us, and in whatever we may find ourselves doing, to just be present with them. And thus is the great lesson of life is meaningless. I encourage you, I scripture to you, I can read it to you. But I encourage you to open yourself and step inside of the greatest story ever told, the greatest book ever written. Don't open it and read it, but step into each and every character that is portrayed and written about. And I'll bet you this, some of them you ain't even got to try that hard. I encourage you to do that, to step inside. And a lot of them, a lot of their times, trials and tribulations, you're going to discover, you're going to believe that you're reading about yourself and your life. Somehow the story of desperate people in the ancient tribes of Israel. Israel is real. Somehow, throughout their times, you're going to see your times. And you're going to think, well, that story is hard to believe, but it's true. You're going to see your lifetimes in them. And it's funny because their world was nothing like our world, is it? And I believe that is the curtain call. I'll talk to you later, and I hope